Gaff, obviously a really strong start to the season, momentum building nice and quickly, 2 wins from 2. You must be really pleased how it started.
I'm delighted. Obviously, we've had 2 difficult first games. Obviously, one in the cup, one in the league. Crew were a difficult opponent, so to come away with victory there was fantastic. And obviously, Port Vale to get through into the next round, where obviously now we face Derby in round 2. It's been a good start, but that's all it is. We've got to make sure that we prepare properly for the next game now and try and keep this run going.
I mean, with the 2 games, it must be quite good to see the team on 2 different fronts in regards to Crew. You know, it's a very tight, probably more tactical game where you focus a lot on defending, keep them out, and then Port Vale is a lot about character and you know, taking the chances.
I think both games had a huge tactical element to it. I felt we probably learnt again after playing Crew on a bit more about our press and how we go about things, and I think we took that into the Port Vale game. But there was even moments at the start of the Port Vale game where we didn't quite get it right, and we made some adjustments, and then I felt we got better as the game went on. But they both probably had more possession on the night than us, but I felt we were the team that looked most like scoring in both games, which is pleasing. So as I say, I'm not just I don't see myself as a possession-based coach. I want to be a coach that wins football matches, and thankfully so far we've done okay.
I mean, particularly on Tuesday night, as the head coach, it must really please you the fact that even when going behind, there was clear trust from the players in the way that you were playing, that they didn't just switch up and try something new. They trusted the process, and you know, it prevailed.
Well, I made a big thing to them about starting well, and we have started well in both games, gone ahead. But obviously, what happened the other night against Port Vale is all of a sudden we found ourselves 2-1 behind, and so that was a different test for the players. So now they're behind in a game, and obviously there's still less than half of a game to go, and to bounce back and to come and win the game 3-2 showed great strength of character from them all. So that pleased me because it's easy when you're winning football matches and you're confident and it's going well, but that's a real test for a football player when you go behind, and how you're going to react, and are you going to still want the ball, and are you going to still do the things that we've been working on. And they did, and I thought the boys were fantastic, and they deserved their victory.
Obviously 2 very intense games, particularly on Tuesday night, very intense. So how are the lads feeling now ahead of this weekend's game?
No, we're feeling good. We didn't do much. Obviously they had a day off on Wednesday, and we didn't do too much today. We've actually done more video work and unit work, looking at both the games back, the Crew game and the Port Vale, and picking up bits and pieces where we can maybe improve, and also showing them bits where they've done well. So that was mainly our training day today. We have been on the grass, but half the group had another sort of second day recovery, and the other half trained properly. But tomorrow we'll get our preparation in for the Carlisle game.
Obviously, they say Carlisle get up this weekend. Very tough opponent. What are you expecting from them?
I'm expecting a very tough game. They've got a good manager. They're a team that's just come down from the division above. They've got some good players. They're ambitious to do well this season in the division, and I expect them to be up there. But I'm sure they'll be expecting a tough game from us too. They'll have watched the games that we've played this season, and they'll have an idea what might be coming, just like we study them. And I'm expecting a very good game of football, and one that I'm hoping to come out on the right side of.
Does it feel like another game where the team continues to put a marker down on letting people know that they're a team who want to compete in this division?
I think that's always the aim. I think look, there's a number of players that have been at this football club for a little while now, and I think they've been putting down a marker for that time since they've been here. So people are well aware of who Barrow are. I don't think anyone sees us as an easy ride or an easy touch, or whatever you want to call it. I think people respect us, and rightly so, because we've got some very good football players at this football club.
Obviously, with it being Derby Day this weekend, you've played in some of the biggest derbies in England, you've coached some of the biggest. How do they manage the occasion?
Well, look, I think they're great occasions, and I think they're ones you should be looking forward to. I've had some of my most memorable moments in football playing in derbies, and been lucky to play in some big ones. But look, I know this game means a lot to the supporters. It will mean a lot to us as well, the staff and the players, and we'll be giving our absolute all to try and get a result at the weekend. It won't be easy. It will be a difficult game, but I think Derby days, it can't be all blood and thunder. There still obviously is a football game to be played, and I think if you get carried away with the occasion and you don't keep a cool head in that football game, then I think often you can come out the wrong side of it. So we'll have a game plan, and the boys will be looking forward to it. The boys will definitely be up for it, and we'll try and go there and get a result.
Is it one of those occasions where you kind of use that as extra motivation to add extra fuel to the fire, or is it more just trying to manage the occasion and keeping at what you're good at?
I think you've got to concentrate on what you're good at, but I think look, it's not a game that you need to fire the boys up for, is it? Normally a derby day, they know what it means to everybody. They don't want to let anybody down, and they'll be going out there to give it their absolute all. And if they do that, I'm sure the boys will give Carlisle a very good game, and I'm sure we'll have a great chance in it. So